what's going on with y'all today, man? And we tapped in. You hear me? I'm with my brother and my sister. You hear me? And yeah, man, Kacey Nem, the podcast, we them.
And I'm Kacey.
Yeah, for sure. That's Kacey. So, hey, man, this our first podcast. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in to it, because guess what? We be really going there about it. I'm the ignorant one. I guess they the smart ones, but that's what the fuck we on. Stay tuned in. Hey, Kacey, no, y'all introduce yourself one time.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead, and introduce myself. I'm Kacey. I'm the third of the funky bunch of the Jones clan. I'm going to say the best one out of the bunch, but they going to contest it. But listen, it ain't really too much to me. I'm pretty laid back. I'm simple. I'm an interior designer, and I do what I do on that end. But listen, I'm ready to do this podcast with them and get it cracking.
I'm the youngest, goofy, goofball. I mean, that's really it. I do music as well, so that.
What type of music you do?
Man, I do all kind of music. I do that shit that'll slap you in your face. So
that's facts.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, you be making them slaps.
I be making them slaps, baby. So I'm the first and only non-profit artist. All the money from my streams go to fund healthcare and all other social causes.
Respect.
So, yeah, that's a lot of love, man. And we gonna get right into it. You know how we, if you don't know how we do it, you about to. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So, Lil Baby, because we on some trending topic shit.
We forgot the introduction of why we doing the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, tell him why we doing the podcast. He
ahead,
got too happy. Look, he said he the ignorant one.
Ahead,
he forgot. You know what? We was recording and then we had to come back, so then we forgot.
Yeah. So go on give it to him.
So, all right. So, while we doing this podcast, and we know y'all don't need another podcast, but it ain't a podcast out there like this podcast, the Kacey Nem podcast with all siblings, is it? I don't think it is.
No.
It's not all siblings. And I felt like, I had an epiphany one day, and I was like, I got siblings that I'm in close proximity to. I like to get to know them a little bit more, and how can I connect with them in a way that we all understand? And a podcast is our language, right? So I'm like, let's go ahead and do the podcast. And I'm like, look, we all got thoughts and opinions, and we be arguing each other down. Mm-hmm. And now I need y'all to watch us argue each other down and be in the comments and let us know who more righter. And I think it's me. And I think
I mean, it could possibly be you. You know what I'm saying? Or me.
Listen, I'm just.
Or Josh.
I mean, listen, I'm all for hearing whatever y'all got to say. Yeah. We also got our individual platforms. We want to expand on that. And then last but not least, but maybe most important, we want to carry on the legacy of our dad, Bobby OJ, in a way that I think we are all naturally inclined to do.
Yeah, shout out to Bobby OJ. You hear me? Like Memphis legend. You know what I mean? And we all come from that. So yeah. Hey, listen, we don't want to run. You don't want to bore y'all. We gonna talk about some. Yeah, that's it. So y'all stay tuned in to us, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna get right on to it. And because we got some conversations to have, you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby, right? Y'all seen that shit?
Yeah, I seen it.
So, did y'all see when the sheriff came on TV and was like, oh, we after Lil Baby because he went to the ops hood? Basically, that's
at first they wasn't saying who it was. It took everybody on social media to put two and two together. They was giving hints though.
Yeah.
He basically
everybody know who it was.
But I mean, you know what? I kind of feel like
you feel like the police.
I kind of feel like, hey man, if you got them little kids unalived, because you got to deal with
his fault.
I'm not gonna say it's necessarily his fault, but I'm gonna say this is what I'm gonna say, right? When you do things, what do you think gonna happen?
You gonna fuck around and find out.
You know what I'm saying though.
Yeah. So I'm with Josh on this one. I feel like it's a fine line, because I don't necessarily think that entertainers and rappers really need to be like these role models for the young kids. But when you know that you're going into enemy territory in a place that you could possibly have some problems, and it's civilians around, and you know what the repercussions and the ramifications is going to be because you there, then I feel like that's on you, dog.
So you feel like Lil Baby wrong?
I feel like he should have had more sense to be like, nah, we don't need to be up in these
So what you think about Donald Trump then?
I mean, listen, we ain't even on Donald
Trump
right
now.
Like,
how the fuck
how we gonna jump to that?
No, I'm trying to ask the question, like, Like, if you gonna say that about Lil Baby, you got to carry it over to bigger issues.
What you mean?
Well, what would be a bigger issue? I mean, we all know it's issues with Trump, but what would be the how you trying to relate?
Didn't Trump say he finna? If you don't do what he say, he gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't he say that?
If you don't do what he say, what?
He gonna run amok. He gonna come fuck y'all up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna need some more context behind that. But I do feel like, in essence, because I feel like, you know, in essence, that's how he acting. Like, you know,
I'm saying though, you blaming it on.
I'm not blaming.
Lil Baby for
I'm not blaming
to a hood that's a free community.
Hey,
it's not a free community.
You know what?
Everybody know it's street politics.
Hey, nah,
I'm a square and I know it's street politics.
Street politics got something to do with what the law got.
I just think,
Hey.
I be mad every time I see a little kid that got killed. That's all I'm saying. Like, if y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do,
man, I be mad when I see anybody get killed that's of my lineage. I be mad.
Here you go.
I'm gonna put it down like this. When you sit here and be like, you know, I'm blaming Lil Baby, I'm gonna just break it down and like this house. You know how like I run a tight ship and I be like, you know what? That's cool. Y'all can come over here and everything. We can chill and we can hang out. But you know how your other folks get down. Don't bring them around me. And if you bring them folks around me and some stuff pop off at my house, I'm blaming you for it because you been knew what could possibly happen if you brought them around me.
Well, yeah, I get that.
So that all applies.
Yeah, I get that. I just think the world is a little different because you considering the world is our house.
I mean,
right?
I got to live in the world. It is my house.
But it ain't though. Nobody, because you see, it's different from saying your house to our house. You know what I'm saying?
But when you doing your stuff in front of my house, it's my house.
Yeah, but the earth is our house, so it's everybody's house.
We talking about street politics though. Fam, you know, you've had conversations with street dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, they not finna have that logic. Like, yeah, that's logical. But that's not that. Street politics is what it is, and I just feel like they at the point now. Y'all got all that money and all them guns, man. Why don't y'all just do like
so
the U.S. government?
For the kids
no,
killed.
why don't they just? Somebody needs to go to jail for the kid getting
I
killed.
feel like I put it like this. Now here's the thing. Do I think he should go to jail? No, but should maybe do like the NBA do. When you do stuff you know you shouldn't have to, there should be a fine, a suspension of some sorts. Like, you know, you want to come pay them people.
Why don't we just turn it into a sport?
Like,
why don't we just let them legally go into an arena and we place bets on who got the best aim, and then motherfuckers get paid. Everybody get paid, and then whoever need to die. Whoever don't, they win, and then we see them at another game.
So what's the name of that game? What's the name of the game that people?
Hood Olympics.
I don't know what name that game
what's the
is.
one? What's the one that just
That's Squid Game.
Yeah, that's what I'm
mama.
saying. You was playing Squid Games out here.
That's better than kids getting. That's better than kids getting.
He done went
Now
left.
I'm with you on that. I'm not with the kids getting killed
Right.
because of some stuff that we could have prevented, but because of hood politics and the street game, you know, it's overlooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, it ain't really no happy medium because it's some people that's gone. But I feel like if he ain't gonna go to jail, there should be something that he should be made to do to make it better for them families.
I feel
At
like
least pay for the funeral.
I feel like
He need to do more than that.
I feel like you know it's a lost cause. I feel like you know you win some, you lose some. I feel like
Life?
yeah. I feel like it's life, and I feel like you can't blame that on Lil Baby. I feel like Lil Baby got an option just like you do. You might go ride past somebody's house that don't like you. So when you ride past somebody's house that don't like you, you know they don't like you. But you just riding past their house.
Yeah.
But we can't equate that. This
No,
you doing
that's
a
what
whole
they-
you doing a whole video with your whole crew up in a neighborhood that you know you
Same
ain't.
difference though.
Wasn't he banned from the neighborhood on top of that?
Yeah.
How you banned?
I'm just saying,
who
like
banned
he was,
politics?
you know, like wasn't he banned? I'm just saying.
Street politics ain't got nothing to do with like.
I mean,
the
I didn't know if it
feds.
was street politics or for real the city banned him. Like, don't bring
The
your ass
city
back
didn't
over
ban
here.
him. The
You
city
know.
didn't. Now it would be different if the city banned him for real.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think he did it?
Cause it's ops.
So
Fuck 'em.
it was only just to shit on them.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to kill no kids. Them niggas
Well-
killed
Yeah, but he
kids.
know where it could lead to though.
So I know what I could. I know
See,
what it could
and
lead
that's
to.
my problem with
I
society
know what
right
to lead
there.
to when I go outside the house today.
Yeah, but you ain't.
Shit
You
could lead to
you ain't.
shit.
Where your opposite?
But you ain't purposely doing it.
Little
Yeah.
baby ain't purposely want to kill
Yeah.
no kids.
Man, he
No, he
purposely
didn't want to. He
agitating.
purposely wanted to cause a problem.
Yeah.
You know, so you purposely cause a problem. You don't know how that problem manifests,
Yeah.
and that's
Who
how it
knows
is.
how it manifests?
You know, well, that's what I'm saying. So
How you
know,
gonna say so though? That's what I'm stuck on. How you
You
just
mad.
gonna be like,
You
yeah,
know-
cause kids, bro. How you gonna let the kids keep dying, bro?
People
Kids
gonna
die
always
all the
say,
time.
And then they shouldn't.
people gonna say so
Talk to
until
the
it's
Lord.
until it's them.
Here you go with that.
To the Lord.
Until people always say so until the shoe is on the
Yep.
other foot.
On
You
my
know what I'm
mama.
saying?
No,
Like,
hell
Straight
no,
up.
hell
So-
no, motherfuckers. Hey,
And
listen,
to your point, with Donald Trump, I think Donald Trump and Zelensky, I might be a little bit off top. I think they should have fought in the office the other day. I think the
See?
president should be fighting.
See?
Same,
I missed-
you know what I'm
I
saying?
he
I
proving
missed
my
the news.
point.
But
He
no,
proving my point.
that's my point. I said put all these
But if
niggas
these
in an arena,
motherfuckers
give them all the
Well, why
biggest,
you
best
mad at
switches.
him? Why you mad at little baby?
Because a kid got killed. If we put all these niggas in the arena,
His kids gonna get killed.
not in an arena.
Yes, it is.
Not in the arena because you
Okay.
got
Okay.
all the gang members
His
of
kids
age
gonna get
with
killed
switches,
from Donald Trump,
and they gonna
Zelensky
shoot at each
fighting.
other, and then everybody make money. They
His
die.
kids dying right now because of Trump and Zelensky fighting.
So
Well,
what you think?
first of
so
all-
what you think? Since those kids got killed, what do you think should happen? What do you think those parents should do? You know, to get justice for their kids.
They already got justice. I feel like, because life is justice, and I feel like, it's a hard thing for me to say and for people to do, but you're gonna have to swallow it and make a change where it really matter. And where what really matter is making a change through real life, not rap music. Rap music is entertainment. You trying to make a change through rap music? You ain't gonna do it. Like, at least try to make a change through some real shit. You know what I'm saying? How you think little baby got there?
I get it, but that still don't answer my question and being like, okay, yeah, that can be true. We can make change through doing other things, but this is all said and done. I ain't got my kid now. You know what I'm saying?
And I said you got to swallow it and take it as justice.
Nah.
Or
Nah.
you finna kill a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what
I'm an eye for an eye. So
And
I
I'm
guess,
an eye for an eye too.
so
I agree with that.
I'm like, hey,
I agree with that.
So hey.
I'm an eye for an eye type nigga.
I
too.
think if you that smart, you got all that money, you should be smart enough to know what that shit could have led to.
All
in
right,
the
man,
story.
listen.
In the story.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
In the fucking story.
And that's fine. And we'll
Your last mixtape was garbage.
we'll revisit this shit.
Little baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
We'll revisit it. I think little baby shit was straight.
Man, that shit was garbage, bro.
It was straight.
That shit was
You
was
know.
straight. You saying it was straight?
I mean,
I
he
know you.
trending right
You
now.
saying it's garbage.
I'm just saying it was straight, and he trending right now.
He trending because he
Garbage.
killed some kids.
No, he was
I ain't
trending
listen
before
to
that came up.
He didn't do it, but his actions led to the deaths of some children.
Okay. Some of my actions probably led to some deaths of
It's
children.
all his fault.
Mm-hmm. He did that.
It's all his fault.
He did that.
All right, man. Hey, man, Josh. Hey, man, what you want to talk about, man? Let's,
I don't
let's hit
know.
it
We
with
had
it.
15 minutes because we need to, audio.
Damn, that motherfucker stopped.
Listen,
No, it didn't.
Oh, I
dang.
didn't?
No, it's
Where
going.
where we at? I was looking over. I was
I'm
looking
looking
at
right
the
at
time.
it.
I was
I've
looking
been,
over.
look, I'm monitoring both of these
Do we need to
motherfuckers.
stop?
I had to check our production.
Yeah,
list.
because
come back?
yeah. We need to come back
Okay.
because we're gonna.
Kacey Nem.